What's up, sports fans? Schultzy's card pulls back with another recap of a Target.com restock. And oh my goodness, it was an epic, huge, successful drop for Target.com restockers this week. People trying to get sports cards were very successful. We finally saw some Donruss Optic basketball retail drop. So let's get right into it and take a look at the sports card drop calendar. So Wednesday, October 6th, stuff loading very, very early in the morning. About 3:45 a.m. on the West Coast. The drop officially starts at 4:09. Select basketball blasters going in stock, but there were only about 1,000 of them available, so not many people were able to score those. And that kind of started the morning off with an air of disappointment. People were thinking they weren't going to score anything. And then that was followed up at about 4:12 a.m. by select basketball megas going in stock. There might have been a few or a couple thousand of those, but I'm not quite sure because it seemed like a lot of people were getting errored out of their cart, me included, and I'm pretty convinced that those select basketball megas were bot bait. I'm not sure there were actually many of them available, and Target trying to throw bot bait up there more often, trying to combat the bots and allow manual users to score products like Optic Basketball the first week that they drop. Next up, some select football mega boxes were in stock around 4:35. There were maybe a few thousand of those. They were in stock for, I want to say, 30 seconds to a minute, which was surprising. I know that people were getting errored out of their carts for that one. However, there was a new policy being tested by Target.com this week. They were trying to test, this is the first week that they're putting into place in-store pickups. That was definitely throwing a wrench into things this morning, and people were thinking maybe that all of these extra items were to distract from that or a part of that, but the select megas were not really an in-store pickup item like we thought. But the big one, Optic basketball blasters, in stock at around 4:50 a.m. They went live with about 50,000 of them at one time. They were up for, I want to say, 3 to 4 minutes, if not more. Gave people lots of time to score. Others like me, unfortunately, were getting repeated errors trying to add those blasters to their cart, but a lot of people in the live stream on Schultzy's card pull scored, and that was awesome. After that, some Donruss football blasters went live. They were up for about 2 or 3 minutes around 5 a.m., and there were 30,000 of those available for sale. But then another big one that we have not seen, select basketball hangers, about 5 or 6 minutes later, went live on Target.com. 21,000 of those were available. A ton of people scored those. Was so happy to see people getting some select basketball, and I think a lot of people scored select for the first time, and hangers were their way of doing so. That was absolutely awesome. Then those last two products there on the end, you see those Prestige Megas briefly up, but gone very quickly because there were only 300 of those. And then the drop officially ending around 5:40 a.m. Pacific time when 2021 Donruss basketball fat packs went live, but those available only for in-store pickup at select locations. Still, though, a very successful drop for a lot of people. It was great to see a ton of manual users hit this week. Really happy when people in the chat get sports cards. I know that there were some people that were still getting errored out of their cart like me. I mean, the decent number, you guys, of boxes available really does allow manual users to score. I love that Target, I think, has picked up on this because they have for Optic blasters, they put almost 50,000 in stock for the first week, and they did the same thing with select basketball blasters and megas. They put, I think, stocks of 30 to 40,000 up for the first week while they went on Target.com for restock. So it's good to see Target maybe picking up on that, giving manual users a bit of a chance to score. But remember, folks, all of these items that we're all trying to score every week have now been put back to red card exclusive, so you need to get a Target.com red card. Even the debit version is super easy to get, and I would highly recommend it because you get 5% off of all your purchases, and it's something that you can use not just for sports cards. It's a really good way to get some discounts on other stuff on Target.com and to get 5% off of sports cards as well. So yeah, a super loaded stock this week, you guys. 8 total sports card items. It's the huge restock that we've all been waiting for. We've all been anticipating, and thankfully, it finally happened. Obviously, a ton of Optic blasters up for grabs, as I just mentioned. People were scoring the select basketball hangers. Donruss football also. There were a lot of products for people to get manually. It was great to see multiple items up on the website in stock for a couple of minutes or even up to 5 minutes at a time. It really encourages me that Target is trying to help the manual users. I know I've been saying that week to week, but I feel like this stock actually proves it. I know not everybody scored, but when it's a lot easier and you have a better chance as a manual user to score, I think that makes it clear that Target is trying to do something to combat those bots. So next week, we might possibly see some more Donruss football megas. Hopefully, I haven't seen any Bowman Chrome retail yet. Would love to see that hit the shelves, as well as some Optic basketball mega boxes. We saw the Optic basketball blasters this week. Have not seen megas yet, and I'm assuming the same thing as we saw with Select. One product came out one week, and then another box came out the next. Hopefully, we'll see some Optic basketball megas the week following Optic basketball blasters dropping on Target.com. Well, that's going to do it for this recap of a weekly Target.com sports card restock. Thanks so much for joining me on Schultzy's Card Pulls. And if you enjoy the community, please make sure you join the free Discord group that I have linked in the description. I'll be back live next Tuesday morning for y'all. Hopefully we get to score more sports cards off of Target.com. And don't go away. Click on the video popping up on the screen right now. Watch this take on why I think Fanatics taking over the sports card game is a good thing.